Today,
when a woman tells a man, I'm done, I don't want you to look at me, Mr. Garcia, I'm a woman. I know how this works. If I tell someone I'm done and they continue to have a weak heart and send me stuff, they're not a Casanova, they're a domestic abuser that is more likely statistically to.
The tone of this courtroom changes instantly. This isn't just a judge. This is a woman laying down hard truth. She's not talking about love. She's talking about survival. When a woman says, I'm done, it's not drama, it's self-defense. And the man who keeps chasing after that line, he's not romantic, he's dangerous. This moment sets the tone for everything that follows. A plea that feels more like a warning to every man in the room.
Mr. Zelnick, did I get your plea agree?
Yes, Edward Zelnick, P 27611, attorney for the defendant, Mr. Garcia, gave his appearance. We're prepared to plead at this time. He's pleading as charged, Your Honor. He had a previous 13 years ago, and I understand the policy of the prosecutor's office. And if I might be permitted to voir dire when you're ready for the plea, Judge.
Okay, well, I want to say a few things before I take the plea. You know what, Mr. Zelnick, I need you to, we're going to be a minute because I need you to go over this advice of rights with him.
Didn't we? I thought he did one before, Judge, but he's signed it before. We'll sign another one. I don't need to read it till he's.
Well, we have to make sure when I take the plea. So hold on one second.
Very well.
If I have one in here, we can discuss it. I don't, Mr. Zelnick. So I'm gonna, can you hand that over to Mr. Zelnick? And let me just pass on this real quick, Mr. Zelnick, so you can provide him with his rights. All right, we're back on Milton Garcia. All right, Mr. Garcia, did you have a chance to go over your constitutional rights with your attorney that are outlined on this advice of rights form?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand your rights? Yes. And did you sign and date this form?
Yes.
Sir, you understand that if you enter a plea of guilty, you'll be waiving the trial rights listed on this form. There will be no trial of any kind.
Yes.
You understand that if you're on probation or parole and you enter this plea, it could be a violation of your conditions.
Yes.
And you understand that if you're not a citizen of the United States and you enter a plea of guilty, it could have immigration consequences up to deportation.
Yes.
And sir, do you also understand under Michigan law or federal, state or federal law, if you enter a plea of guilty to a charge of domestic violence, you could be prohibited from possessing or purchasing ammunition or a firearm, including a rifle, pistol, or revolver. Do you understand that?
Here's the harsh reality. The law doesn't need shouting or chaos to end a relationship forever. A calm guilty does it. Milton Garcia admits to pushing his partner in the face, but what's chilling is how normal it sounds in court. The prosecutor doesn't flinch, the defense stays polite, and justice moves forward like clockwork. But behind that single word, guilty, is a story of control, anger, and a judge who's seen too many men just like him.
That, sir, how do you plead to the charge of domestic violence?
Guilty.
Has anyone forced you to get you to plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Were you in the city of Taylor?
Well, that.
Hold on. Were you on August 21st of 2025? Were you at an address of 5921 Buck Street in the city of Taylor?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Zelnick.
At that time, Mr. Garcia, there was an altercation between you and the complaining victim in this case. Is that correct?
Correct.
You were living together. You have a common child, but it's not your house. It's her house. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And as you were leaving, you engaged in a scuffle with her and pushed her in her face. Is that correct?
Correct.
Judge, I think there's sufficient basis there. You understand that you have a previous 76948 from 2012. You're not eligible for the first offender treatment. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you struck Miss Garcia, or I'm sorry, Miss Escobar, correct?
No, we're pulling on each other.
And you pushed her in the face. Is that correct?
All right. And she didn't want you to do that?
No.
You're satisfied, counsel?
Well, we're certainly satisfied. I mean, it's a de minimis assault. Prosecutor agreed to balance the statute.
She probably doesn't think that.
Well, no, I understand, Your Honor. I want to make it clear once you accept the plea that Mr. Garcia, in spite of whatever her protestations might be, he should have no further contact with her.
All
except
right.
for the
I mean,
child.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna minimize, like, it's not de minimis. I mean, the allegation is he struck her in the mouth and police saw blood on her mouth. I mean, that's it. So before I accept the plea, I want to make something clear. Mr. Garcia, you understand that when there are additional conditions that the prosecutor has required, right? That you do bad orders counseling, that you do a year of probation, and that contact about the minor child only occurs through email. You understand those?
That's correct.
And Mr. Garcia, you understand that when we're done right now, if I accept your plea, you're going to be sent down to probation. Probation's going to write up a report after they meet with you and speak with Ms. Escobar, and there might be other conditions besides these three. Do you understand that?
That's correct.
All right, and do you want me to accept your plea knowing that?
Yes.
Okay. I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given.
Judge, may I make a statement now so I don't have to repeat it in sentence, because I want Mr. Garcia to understand what's happened here. Mr. Garcia, you indicated to me today that you didn't want to push this any further. You wanted to plead guilty because you understood what happened that day and how it violates the statute. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. And Mr. Garcia, do you understand, as I told you before, that even if you're contacted by the complaining victim here, you're not supposed to go and buy her a Hummer or pay her house payment or pay her court fines or send her flowers, and you have been sending her flowers and doing the other things. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So traditionally we call that a honey trap. You stay away from that. Do you understand that? Except for the child, whether it's by email or text or third party, you're not supposed to spend any more money on her. That it's over. You guys might get back together when you're off probation, but for now it's over. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Judge, I've tried to explain that to Mr. Garcia, and I think it's important to bring it out here because he
Mr.
keeps
Gar-
falling into the same trap.
Well, hey, listen, it's hit oh God, Mr. Zelnick, you're killing me today. He assaulted a woman. He just pled guilty to it. And now, I mean, to me, the term honey trap means she's walking around and, oh, come on, baby, pay my bills. That doesn't look like that's what's happening. No, listen to me. I want to be clear to you, sir.
Well,
You shouldn't want any contact with you. If I find out you sent her flowers, do you understand what I will do? I will throw you in county. I'll just send you to jail.
This is where the courtroom explodes in tension. The judge has had enough, and you can feel it. She cuts through excuses, calls out manipulation, and issues one of the most direct threats ever heard in open court. If you send her flowers, I'll throw you in jail. No metaphors, no warnings. Just raw power from the bench. It's not anger, it's protection. She's seen this pattern end in tragedy, and she's drawing the line in real time.
If you call her, if you drive by her house, if you have any contact with her, if you have your brother, grandma, cousin, sister, best friend, contact her. If you contact her through Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Signal, I don't care what it is. If you contact her, other than the one way I said you're allowed to contact her, I'll just put you in jail. Because look, you've got a prior domestic violence. You just pled to domestic violence. And what I'm not going to do is allow your behavior while you're under my supervision to continue. You're not to have any contact with her. Ma'am, do you want any contact with him other than the minor child? Is that a no? All right, nothing. She doesn't want your flowers. And if I find out about it, listen, there are all these indicators about men that really, really hurt women or kill them, right? And when a woman says, I'm done with you, that means she's done. And if you continue to do it, then it's stalking and it's harassment and you're on bond. You're not allowed to. And if you do it, Mr. Garcia, I will have no problem at all protecting her for the few days I'm allowed to under law for 93 days by just putting you in. I don't deal with it. Are we clear?
Yes.
Well, you put it better than his family did, Judge, and that I did.
Well, his family can't put him in jail. I can.
Judge, I understand that. I'm just going to recommend that you block her on your cell phone, too. Judge, we pointed that out. There's a problem with a weak heart in Mr. Garcia.
The clip loops full circle. The judge starts and ends with the same haunting message. When a woman says she's done, she means it. The courtroom goes silent as she connects weak hearts to violent endings. It's a chilling statement backed by statistics and experience. This isn't just sentencing, it's a social mirror. She's warning every viewer watching this case unfold. Love doesn't excuse abuse. And in this courtroom,
No, it's
excuses
not.
won't
He's an
save you from a
abuser.
cell.
It's not a weak heart. He's a domestic abuser who a woman has told him, I am done with you. And it's not a weak heart, it's abusive, Mr. Zellman.
Today,
When a woman tells a man, I'm done, I don't want you to look at me, Mr. Garcia, I'm a woman. I know how this works. If I tell someone I'm done and they continue to have a weak heart and send me stuff, they're not a Casanova, they're a domestic abuser that is more likely statistically to end up killing a woman. Listen to her, leave her alone, give her peace. I'm done. You're going to go downstairs. You need a pre-sentence report, and then we'll set sentencing after that once I find out the date. Miss Escanova, if he has one contact with you, did you hear everything I said today? A single contact with you, you call probation. The only way he can communicate you is through email, or no, I said through text about the kids. And if he sends you one text that is not about the kids, come on, baby, I love you. You send it to probation. They'll write up a report for me. We'll have a little tiny hearing and he'll go to jail. Got it? We're all done. Have a good day.
Well, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Who's ready?